Why isn't advertising considered propaganda? We've been looking to, not just as Americans, but people in general, always looking to act as if we're the arbiters of reason and thought. And every time we hear about anything that relates to communism, socialism, anarchism, whatsoever, you hear absolute skepticism as, how much of that is propaganda, right? How much of anything that's remotely positive, how much of that is propaganda? Of course, everything that's bad, right, was objectively true because they know it and because we know as we're the America and we're the right country and the free country where everything good and great happens and we couldn't possibly be wrong. So, people naturally are inclined to, even with the slightest amount of reason or leeway to give doubt to reason, that there's actual legitimacy to these arguments and positions and Marxism and communist theory and dialectical materialism. You see that there's still an entire group of people willing to cast that aside and act as if none of it's worth hearing out. At the same time, advertising is everywhere in America. Children are inundated with their children's TV shows, waiting in dentist lobbies or hospital lobbies for their appointment while they're with their parents, watching TV or something on their phone. Even with playing games and the marketing around video games, we literally watch me attempt to play Wrecking Ball, not well whatsoever. That's all a part of this massive, what is commercial propaganda. To buy what you want. Oh, this is good, right? This stuff will be good for you. Or that other stuff, don't get that stuff. That's this stuff that you can get. This is what this represents, right? If Marx gives an analysis and a critique of history, he's a plugged-in commie conspiracy nut. He has no idea what he's talking about. If you normalize something like a fit check, or anything that has to do with fetishizing a brand in America, you're the definition of being a member of the propaganda of that business. Like when you think of like a Nazi or a communist and you're like, oh wow, they're so brainwashed from propaganda. Americans think like North Koreans are so brainwashed. No, it's you. It's you. Americans are the brainwashed ones. We all think that this just indulgent consumerism is a natural part of life, that it's something that exists all around us and we should accept and allow it. But then, of course, when we compare it to actual arguments, actual critique, right? If I were to say, like, hey, maybe the stuff that went on in, I don't know how to say the province, right? It's the Xinjiang it's the northwestern province in China where the Uyghur Muslims were allegedly at. I can't pronounce it right, I'm sorry. Oh wow, that's such a horrible thing. Even though Nike uses that labor to sell their products, and then of course people use the Nike brand to identify with some, even a subconscious hint of identity with prestige and elitism that's not just in America, but it manages to imperialize itself all around the world. This is just another point about how propaganda and advertising are kind of misconstrued. Something to take a second look at it. So, thanks again. Check everything else out. Take it easy. Take care. See you in the next one.